They say travel broadens the mind, and it does. But sometimes it's not just about seeing new places, it's about feeling them. About letting a place get under your skin, sip into your soul. I came to Mauritania with a checklist, another country to tick off on my journey to all 54 African nations. But Mauritania, it did something different. This is just the first of 5 episodes documenting my incredible adventure through this captivating country. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the rest of the series. It was the ancient whispers of Chinguetti's libraries. It was the warmth in the eyes of the nomads who welcomed me into their homes, sharing their tea and stories under a sky dusted with a million stars. It was the rumble of the iron ore train, a steel serpent carrying me through an endless expanse of desert, painted with fiery hues of the most incredible sunsets I've ever seen. It was the unexpected oasis of Turgid. Mauritania touched my heart. It challenged my assumptions and left me with a connection I didn't expect. A connection to a land, a people, and a part of myself I didn't know existed. Touchdown in Nouakchott. It's the wee hours of the morning, but I'm already feeling the excitement of being in a new country. If you're planning a trip here, you can fly in with airlines like Air France, KLM, and Turkish Airlines. Royal Air Maroc and Air Senegal also have flights. And look who's here to welcome me, the incredible team from Time for Mauritania. They're going to be my guides on this adventure. First things first, we're heading to the hotel to catch some much needed rest. This place is perfect, clean, comfortable, and just what I need after a long journey. The next morning, I'm having breakfast with this fantastic view of Nouakchott. Just as I'm soaking it all in, my guide arrives to whisk me away to our first stop. Get ready for sensory overload. We're at Port de Peche, Nouakchott's biggest fishing market, and it's an experience unlike any other. The sights, the sounds, the smells, it's all a bit overwhelming, but in the best possible way.
Where are we?
We are in the port of Nouakchott.
Port of Nouakchott.
There are a lot of boats here.
Okay.
You can see 100 types of fish here.
Oh,
So
really?
this is the-
100 types of fish. Great.
Yeah, very 100.
I like-
so many.
I like markets. I like fish ports.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it correctly. Nouakchott.
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 Yeah, better and that. Yeah,
Okay.
Nouakchott.
Nouakchott. Perfect.
Hi, what is our next destination?
Our next destination is Atar.
Oh, we're going to Atar.
Then Chinguetti.
Okay.
We're gonna spend tonight there.
In Chinguetti, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Atar is a bit of a distance, right?
It's about 400 kilometers.
400 kilometers. That's where we're going now, right? Oh wow. That's northeast.
Is northeast, yes.
Northeast. Okay. What is good about Atar? What is nice there?
I think Atar is not very old city.
It's not very old.
No, not
Okay.
very old city, but it's built on a mountains.
Oh,
so
okay.
you can find house everywhere.
Oh, so okay, very nice.
And like Chinguetti is very old city. Has been built before 1918.
Mm-hmm.
19.
And as we ventured deeper into the heart of Mauritania, we encountered these checkpoints along the way. They're pretty common here, especially when you're traveling through remote areas. It might seem a little intimidating at first, but it's all part of the experience. The police are just doing their job, ensuring everyone's safety and that everything's in order. At each checkpoint, they'll need a printed copy of your passport and visa information. My guide Haj is a pro. He got a whole stack of these ready to go. So if you're planning a trip here, make sure you have plenty of copies too.
We've taken our passports. There are so many security checkpoints in Mauritania. So they've taken our passports. For some reason, this particular security checkpoint is being ridiculous.
Passport check.
Again, this is like the 5th time, I think, already. It's like the 5th time. I don't even know where we are. I should have downloaded the map before leaving. Let's see what they're saying now. Thank you. Got it. Break. I think we've been driving for about 3 to 4 hours now, and we're not sure whether these guys are gonna allow us to use their restroom. Oh, we're just gonna try and see. I need to stretch my legs too. I'll wait for her to finish. Thank you. Oh, my
Tired?
yeah, and my legs are swelling. You know. So we're gonna use this toilet, right?
Yeah. The Mauritanian toilet. Yeah. Oh. Assalamu alaikum. In Mauritania, it's the same in Arabic.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. And of course, when someone says Assalamu alaikum, you have to reply. Exactly. Yeah, very good in Arabic. Yeah, very good.
So we have 4 rounds.
Four. To Atar.
And then from Atar to
Chinguetti. Let's take 1 or 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back on the road after a quick bathroom break, and the landscapes just keep getting more and more incredible. Now, after hours of driving, right in the middle of nowhere, we've come across this pool of water. It's not an oasis or anything, but still pretty unexpected.
So obviously we're in the desert, but I see water. So where is this water coming from?
Is water coming from raining up on the mountain up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I have to tell you, we've only spent about 24 hours, well, just under 24 hours in Mauritania, and you have to come here. Just take it from me. So far, the people are absolutely just kind and really nice. We have to drive a long way to where we're going, but so far, wherever we've stopped, people have been very helpful. I gotta come back to Mauritania. I'm not doing this country just once for sure. If you would love to come with me the next time, please let me know. Please send me a message. I would love to show you this country. So from what I've seen, this is really a good place to visit. It's a great country. So please, hands down, Mauritania, absolutely. I gotta come back. And we haven't even started. So there you go, guys.
Hey guys, now we're in Atar, and we just stopped to have lunch. Thankfully there's some internet, so I'm just going to try and quickly download Google Maps, because at this point, or at this rate, it's kind of difficult to see where we are in the country. So I'm going to try and see if I can download it. We have arrived in Chinguetti. There are 2 of them. And
Habib is just like me. This is his first time
Right.
put the Mauritanian howl, you know.
and I'll cover my mouth. Okay, so
Maybe one more time.
that was small now.
Can we do it without covering the mouth?
Yeah, you can take it down
Ah,
if you want to.
I want to cover.
Okay. You can do it.
Oh, perfect.
You see, I'm a special.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
okay, my turn.
Where we are right now, because apparently this is a buried town, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So tell me,
Now we are standing on the old Chinguetti.
all Chinguetti,
Because-
right?
Before Chinguetti was here, and because of the desert move, they completely buried
Yeah.
by the desert.
Yeah.
And with the, before the French come, they moved the Chinguetti to the new Chinguetti,
Okay.
and now we expand. We talk.
two cities.
We're sending no, just only one city.
Okay.
But because the first Chinguetti is buried completely.
Yes.
Now,
Very.
and we are standing. It's under that side,
Yeah.
right here.
Right.
So-
Okay.
And they start building a new Chinguetti right there. We
Okay.
pass through it.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, the old Chinguetti is buried down here. The sand over the years covered it, and the French decided to build a new one over
move
there to move.
Chinguetti.
Yeah, to move Chinguetti to the new place.
Yeah.
But guys, this place is incredible. It's just like endless. It's just endless.
As the sun sets, the desert cools down fast and the sky clears up beautifully. Look at this, I've never seen so many stars. It's time to use my Sky View app to see what planets we can spot over here. Even Hajj is impressed. It's amazing to be out here under this incredible night sky in the desert.
We're in the desert, and I'm showing these guys where some of the planets are. Some of the planets. I'm showing these guys some of the planets, and it's really fascinating because we don't have much clouds. But
It's amazing.
see right there, that's the. But it's right there, and then down there, we have right there Mercury, and then stop Mars. And then if you turn, there is a bright one there. Can you trace it? There you go. And that's Jupiter. Say Jupiter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see a little
Right. Yeah. We just arrived at the hotel. Oh, this is nice. This is nice.
Hey guys, so I just want to update you. We're in the hotel in Chinguetti, the new Chinguetti, I think. I hope I pronounced it correct. And this is it. Very low bed, but very, very cool. Can't wait to sleep. Just very impressed with it. The bathroom's good. It's a little bit wet. I just was taking a shower, but I like everything in here. We'll spend one night here, and I gotta ask what we're doing tomorrow. I think we're going to another town. Yeah, so this is the place. So we're going to have dinner in this place with Hajj.
It's rice and chicken.
It smells good too.
It smells good, and
Yes.
this is definitely a lot of rice.
A lot. I don't need them.
And just as I'm about to dig in, hold on a second. Turns out there's a little etiquette involved here. Before you eat, you gotta take off the headgear. It's a sign of respect, I guess.
Having meals or
You drink
lunch
it.
or dinner,
Mhm.
you have to take off
Yeah.
your hood.
Very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
Because now
It's going to
the-
give.
yeah. You see,
Yeah. Mm. So,
I give you a euro.
Okay, it's okay. Oh. I wish you had told
And
me.
the tea, not before the lunch,
Okay.
not before the dinner. The tea
It's
is
after.
every time.
Every time, yeah.
Every time.
Mhm.
And here comes the tea. And let me tell you, they take this tea seriously here. It's a whole process with multiple infusions and the signature frothy top. They even have special glasses for it. It's strong and sweet. Sharing tea is a big part of Mauritanian culture, a way to show hospitality and connect with others. It's like a ritual, and I'm so honored to be part of it.
Hey guys, good morning. So I'm up early. It's about 5:30, and last night for some reason the drone didn't capture some of the images that I needed. So we're gonna go back out there today and see if that works up on the dunes in Chinguetti, in old Chinguetti. It was a very beautiful sunset, but for some reason my drone didn't capture them. So I'm gonna get up. I'm up now, but hoping that this doesn't happen again. I don't know. Hey guys, good morning. We are trying to reach the driver who's going to take us to the sand dunes to get those shots again. But he's asleep, I think, because Haji's trying to call him, and Haji just allowed me to come. He slept in a tent outside. He slept in here, so it's kind of really nice and cozy, but also cold outside. Anyway, we are trying to reach the driver, but it looks like he's asleep. So we might miss it. We might miss the sunrise, but let's see. Let's keep calling him. Hey guys, so the driver made it. We are here, right?
Before the sunrise.
Yeah, before the kind of missed it, but it looks great. The sand is really cold.
Yeah.
It is cold. The sand is really cold, but we're going to try and get some shots here and make sure that the drone works. So there you go. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we're going to try and get dressed real quick and do this. Okay. Let's It's a beautiful sunrise in the Sahara Desert, Mauritania. Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for operating the drone. What did you think of it?
It's very nice.
It's very nice, huh?
I think it worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this time I think we got it correct, right?
See, here we are.
If you can see it.
The sunrise in Chinguetti.
Yeah, sunrise
And
in
we with the Hajj, of
Chinguetti.
course.
Yeah.
After exploring those incredible dunes, we head back to the lodge for a quick breakfast. It's a bit chilly this morning, so a hot cup of coffee is what I need. They're serving fresh bread with Nutella and some yogurt on the side. Simple, but it does hit the spot. Okay, fueled up and ready for our next stop, the Libraries of Chinguetti.
Alright, good morning. We are at an ancient library.
We've arrived at one of the libraries here in Chinguetti, and as we walk into the yard, we meet a couple of other tourists. We all gather together to hear from the librarian. These libraries are incredible. They hold century-old manuscripts, some dating back to the 8th century. This librarian is giving us a fascinating history lesson. He's telling us that Chinguetti was once a major trading center and a vital stop for pilgrims on their way to Mecca. It was a place of learning and scholarship known throughout the Islamic world.
So first of all, he would like to start by greeting you with the Islamic greeting, Assalamu alaikum. So you reply, wa alaikum salam. Salam has two significance. The first one is that it is a name of God, as salam, and also it stands for peace. So we always start our greeting by Assalamu alaikum, and then you reply wa alaikum assalam. And so if you start a conversation, and if you don't start by salam, the person has the right to not answer you. And if you don't start by greeting, it means that you have been disrespectful. Chinguetti is actually a very important name in our culture. So basically, Chinguetti stands like, back in the day, Mauritania was named the country of Chinguetti. Just before the colonization took place, Mauritania was named Chinguetti. And until today, in Arab countries and the Islamic world, they call Mauritania Chinguetti. Chinguetti is considered as the 7th village of Islam in the world because it has many manuscripts that are mainly based on religion. And it has other manuscripts that are based on geometry, architecture, and so on, and also grammar. Also, the Chinguetti was a very vital point in history where commerce and trade caravan used to pass by. There is one night they counted about 120,000 camel here carrying goods to go to different places. There is also Ugandan and Chinguetti. These are very important trade points in Mauritania in its history. So they used to send out dates. Okay, salt and also the Arab glue. They made exchange. They bring other goods like food, grains from Senegal, Mali, and other goods that are not food comes out from Algeria and Morocco. This is just a brief introduction about the history of Chinguetti, and he's saying if you have any questions you want to ask, you can go ahead and ask. There's a question, maybe it might pop up in your minds, that why are we being so kind and we are treating well? The answer is very simple, is that as being a Muslim, we have to treat people equally and be kind to them and never lie and never hurt anybody. We try to be as good as possible because there are already bad people in the world, and also he's very appreciative for your way of listening. That is very kind of you.
ايوه هذه المرحلة الثانية من الزيارات عبارة عن متحف اللي بنقوم.
This is like a very small museum. The rock he was carrying, it belongs to 500 years ago. Some traditional game. This is like Czech. So you can play it on this. Also, you can draw it on sand and then use like some very dry animal poop and then play with it with the sticks. This is a game called Sig. It's like Mikado. It's usually for women. Also another game like with bones. This is like an old weapon, but don't afraid, he's not going to use it for you. It's a traditional tool that we use usually when we have a big bottle, so we want to fill it out with water, so we just put it on top and then fill water so it fills up easily. Since we didn't used to have faucet and taps. But like he's saying, in France there is a village called Bordeaux that people use this to force feed birds, so the birds get fat and then they eat them afterwards. Like in France they force feed the birds, and then they eat them afterwards. But in Mauritania is the opposite. We force feed women. in here, as I said, in here we force feed only women, but we do not eat them. So this is for you to make sure that you're not gonna. So every day that the sun rises, a girl aged 7 to 8 years is given about 8 to 10 liters of milk, in addition to couscous. 1989, the UNESCO has come here with some other organization, and they have considered Chinguetti to be one of the World Heritage sites, and also they promised to come help them preserve and maintain the manuscripts, but they never come back. The manuscripts belong to families here, but also for the world. Whoever wants to come and see, or they can come and see. They are just like guardians for this. They have been given some empty promises, and they wanted to start preserving them by themselves. So they started a scanning process. So they scan the documents. So these are some scans for. This is the oldest manuscript they have here. It's a manuscript for the Holy Quran, and it belongs to 1,000 years ago, and it was written on the skin of a gazelle. There's small booklets they have, and it belongs to 200 years. This is Persian, also it's like 200 years ago. And you can take pictures, but with no flash. So this is a very old manuscript. It belongs to 500 years ago, and it talks about Arab grammar. Arab scholars, they know already that the earth has a sphere shape. This is the smallest book they have. It's been also like 200 years, and it has prayers and supplications.
That's nice. It has prayers?
Prayers and supplications.
Okay. The Guardian keeps showing us these amazing manuscripts, and it's clear that poetry is a big deal here. He's explaining why Mauritania is known as the land of a million poets. Apparently back in the day, people used to send messages to each other through poetry. Can you imagine? Instead of texting or emailing, they would compose verses to convey their thoughts and feelings. It's fascinating to think about how poetry has woven into their daily lives. It was a way to communicate, to express emotions, and to connect with others. It makes you appreciate the power of words and the rich culture, heritage of this place.
This probably would be the oldest chat method or messenger. So because the words of poetry are well put and they are rhythmic, so it's easier for the students to memorize easily. They can even memorize it before understand or before decoding the meaning. So they use it also poetry to memorize rules of geography, mathematics, and everything they want. So they always try to put it in a rhythmic way so they can memorize it easily.
You can really tell that this man is passionate about his work. He is also knowledgeable and clearly dedicated to preserving these precious books. It is inspiring to witness his dedication to protecting his heritage. We end our visit by introducing ourselves and thanking him for sharing his knowledge and passion with us. It's a truly humbling experience to connect with someone so deeply rooted in their culture and history.
Habib, suis ougandais. J'habite aux États-Unis, à Atlanta.
As we leave the library, we take a moment to appreciate the old town of Chinguetti. It's a remarkable place, but it's also a reminder of the fragility of history and the constant battle against nature. The sand is slowly reclaiming the town, swallowing buildings and eroding the foundations. It's a heartbreaking sight, a testament to the power of time and the elements. UNESCO named this place a World Heritage Site, but sadly hasn't provided the support they promised. It makes you realize how important it is for local communities to protect their own heritage. And that wraps up episode 1 of my Mauritanian adventure. I hope you enjoyed this first glimpse into this incredible country. In the next episode, I'll be diving deeper into the ancient town of Ugandan, perched on the edge of the Atar Plateau. I'll explore its fascinating history, unique culture, and stunning landscapes. Don't miss it. Subscribe and join me for episode 2, where the Mauritanian adventure continues. Until then, safe travels.